This is the Motorola Defy, an Android 2.1 device by Motorola, and it's actually a very standard Android phone. In terms of specifications, it's not even considered as high-end. This is actually a wide VGA display, so it's 480 pixels by 854 pixels. It's a capacitive display with capacitive buttons. So you can see that the Android, you got a standard Android buttons. You have the contextual menu button, the home button, the back, and the search button, and they're all capacitive. They're touch sensitive, right? And we can take a look at some of the other parts of the phone itself. So you can see right here you have volume. This is the micro USB port, which is a standard. Okay. This is on the other side, the left side. You have the volume control right here. And strangely enough, there is no camera button, although there is a camera. This is a 5.0 megapixel camera with flash, an LED flash with autofocus. Alright, and then on the top here you have, oops, sorry, that's not the top is right up here. The top here you have the headphone jack as well as the standby on-off switch. So it's actually very standard. Internal memory is 2 gigabytes, and the processor is not a Snapdragon or anything like that. So you say that it's a mid-range device, and they got a lot of high-end models. What's so special about this device? Well, there's actually a reason why they call it the Defy, and let me show it to you. Right, let me just turn it on. And basically, they call it live-proof, and that basically means it's shock-proof, it's scratch-proof, and here's the coolest part. I love to do this. It's waterproof as well, so you can just keep pouring water. And water-resistant, I'm sorry, not waterproof, right? So you can't go scuba diving with this particular device, but if you accidentally do fall into the pool, as long as you get out fast enough, the phone should be fine. Yeah, and that's what's so cool about it. They call it dust-proof as well, but I just don't know how to prove dust-proof actually. Maybe you can run this video for the next 5 years or something. But apart from that, this is the reason why there's so many rubber covers. Right, you can notice there's a rubber cover on the top here and all that kind of stuff. And just to kind of show you, the software is still running perfectly well. We've actually seen this phone get dunked into a cup. Although they do say that if you dunk it into a cup, you will avoid the warranty because it's meant to be water resistant. Though it's been proven that it can potentially be waterproof. All right, so just to take note of that. So everything's working, as you can see, the capacitive display, even though there's water on the display. And that makes it kind of cool actually. So if you need to clean the device, you just kind of pour water on it and wipe it rather than using some kind of lint cloth. So that's kind of fun. And let me just dry the phone so that I can actually show you kind of how they do it. Alright, so just gonna dry that up. And I'm just gonna take a look at the back here. And you can see that there is actually a lock switch right here. And basically this is the lock switch that they use to seal up the phone. So if I actually unlock it now, you can see where all the water was actually being collected, and you can see there's a rubber seal in the battery cover that seals up the device from water, right? And there are actually pockets on the top that allow it to collect water when water comes in, so kind of to prevent it from getting damaged by water. So it's kind of cool actually. Yeah, that's probably the reason why they call it the Defy. So yeah, that's the cool part about it. Let's talk about the software just very briefly. Since this is running on Android 2.1, it's also running on Moto Blur, just like the what they call it, the Click, the Dex, the Flip, and so on and so forth. And with Moto Blur, you get these customized widgets, Moto Blur custom widgets. They look much different from the rest, and there are a lot of Motorola widgets, to be honest. You can take a look. Let me just press and hold it. Motorola widgets, and you can see the whole list of widgets here compared to many other devices, right? Small little widgets, turn things on and off, quick shortcuts to contacts, and you can actually jump between the screens. So you got 7 screens, just like any Android 2.1 device can. The thing is though, that there's no way for you to jump from one screen to another unless you flick the screen first, which is a little extra step that you need to make compared to a normal Android 2 device where you can just pretty much touch the dots or something like that, or just press and hold the menu button to jump around, but you can't do that with this one. Okay? So with one thing though is that Motorola did add a few extra applications. So note that this is Android 2.1 and not 2.2. Mobile tethering comes with 2.2. So since this is 2.1, what they've done is they've actually added their own 3G mobile hotspot application. So you can actually use this for tethering even though this is not a 2.2 device. And then there's also a DLNA application, which is kind of cool. So you can actually stream media from this device to any DLNA supported device such as a TV or a media center center and things like that. And of course, you can also stream things to the device. That's the whole point of DLNA, stream out as well as stream in. And another thing that I know a lot of you will probably be excited about, so just like the Dell Streak that we just took a look a few weeks ago, as well as the Samsung Galaxy S, this phone comes with Swipe, the swiping keyboard, which is kind of cool. Of course, if you're not fond of it, you can always turn it off and switch it back to the standard Android keyboard. So that's it. This is the Motorola Defy. I just love to do that. And yeah, it's on sale already in Singapore, and you can go check out our other videos on our website www.tech65.org. We're not slamming the other phones, though this is the only one that you can really just throw about. I really love doing this. I mean, how many times do you actually get to play with the phone that you can just do this? Anyway, yeah, so www.tech65.org, that is where you can check out all our other videos and podcasts. And that's it for this episode of Gear65. We hope you really enjoy yourself watching me slam the phone. And we'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.